Hi everyone, it's Janelle from TaxExact and Pat, and today we're going to show you how to add or edit states using TaxExact. So Pat, would you like to share your screen and take it away?
Yeah, thank you, Janelle. So keeping it brief and short, we're just going to go through the process of when you have a state return that's attached to a client and you have to edit that state or add additional states because maybe the client moved, got a different job, got placed somewhere else, or ultimately just had a different state source income. So here we go. Let's share my screen with you guys. All right, so at the login page here, you're going to sign in. I'm going to go to a return that's pre-created. All right, I'm going to use St. Nick. And as you can see, St. Nicholas is from Georgia. All right, but in doing the return, at this point, let's pretend I'm the final reviewer. The return has been assigned to me to review, and the person that has prepared the TaxExact instance was my first reviewer. This person has already identified everything is matching the software. What I'm going to note though is when I talk to St. Nick on the phone and I say, hey, listen, everything is good to go. Any updates you have that I need to be aware of? Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, we moved to Virginia. Well, I'm sure you guys have all had that happen where at the crux of, wrapping the return up, some master change takes effect because you are aware of a circumstance in their life that changed. So the best way to do this at this scale is to actually go right up here to the edit client details. You're going to go to the state and localities, okay? And you're literally going to just go here and click add second state. And you're going to search for Virginia, all right? Now, in this case, it's going to be more specific for you because you have to ask the question, because they moved to Virginia, technically going forward, let's pretend, this happened in 2019, and they actually resided in Virginia starting in 2020. Technically, you would change the residency state to Virginia, but in this case, we're just going to keep it simple. You would just include Virginia and Georgia because it was a part year dual circumstance with part year income from both. So when you've done that, it's pretty straightforward, but what I will also say while we're here is how to add a locality. Say the locality in New York City. I'm obviously not related to Virginia, but you would just type in the locality in this case because localities we do not have a drop down for every county in the country. But at this point in juncture, that's as simple as it gets. When you click update here down at the bottom, you are now going to have two more summaries of income. And just to quickly follow up, when you're editing this, if you realize that a portion of the income that they made, say again, St. Nick has a W-2 from the North Pole, his 75,000, we're going to edit it really quick because it was tied to the Georgia state. Well, you're going to go down here and you're going to change it to Virginia. Virginia state revenue is now 75,000 because that's where it should have been tied to. Click the edit tool, go back to your summary, go to Virginia. State or local source income for Virginia has now been updated to modify the 75,000. Really quick, I'm going to add one last feature concept here is when you have a dual circumstance where that 75 grand was split between Georgia and Virginia, what you actually would do here is make it simple. And you would go North Pole, you would edit the payer to say that Virginia income and say it was actually split even, 37,500. What you're going to do is you're going to literally split this. And in this case, the 7,500 for the federal doesn't matter as long as you don't duplicate it. But this is the amount that would be tied to box 16 in your tax withheld for Virginia. And you're going to update this. And in essence, you would duplicate this W-2 and say North Pole. And the other portion would be Georgia. And that would be for the others 37,500. Remember, you already put the full 100% of what was in the federal tax withheld deduction box. So you're going to leave that zero in this case, and you're going to move right to the state withheld and pretend that was, again, 3,750 bucks. And that's pretty straightforward. Now what you've done is you've kept the wages the same, but you've split them amongst two states, Virginia, 37,500, and Georgia, which again has other income in it, but embedded into that. But it should split correctly, just like you would have in your software. With that being said, I hope this helps you guys provide a little clarity behind the best practices and the how-tos of adding and editing a state.
Thank you so much, Pat. That was really helpful. Until next time, be sure and check out all the other videos inside of our YouTube channel. See you soon.